skaber af sig. Gingууngagap, Nifэльхаэм, Muspэльхаэм, ild, is, tropper falder ind, ja, jordtud skaber af sig. Gingууngagap, Nifэльхаэм, Muspэльхаэм, ild, is, tropper falder ind, ja, jordtud skaber af sig. Gingууngagap, Nifэльхаэм, Muspэльхаэm, ild, is, tropper falder ind, ja, jordtud skaber af sig.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the great escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more, and the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Rise and shine. Rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate, without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh? Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And, trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you? Army, huh? If I were in charge, I wouldn't even consider letting you join the ranks. I'd rather feed you to the dogs. Less waste. And you were planning to enlist with... Ah, my father was a foot soldier, you know. One day, he got trampled by the cavalry. And that was the end of his glorious military career. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to start... I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them? There's just no excuse for the stench. There they are. Finally. I know. You've a million questions. But they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
Sage and alcohol. It's the simplest recipe. I can't believe I have to keep repeating myself.
You know how the young ones are. They dream of dissecting fort dwellers, yet they can't remember the basics.
Before you build a castle, you must first know how to fling a shed together.
I agree. The fundamentals are essential. But the world is moving forward, and the young are eager to make their mark as quickly as possible.
Any novice who can't remember the recipe for a basic healing potion has no business near our patients.
Absolutely. It wouldn't be wise or beneficial to our patients. Brewing a simple healing potion doesn't require advanced training.
You took your sweet time, eh? But I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite resourceful. At least when it comes to death and dying. Great question, truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When we're out, then we can talk. I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
Fear not. I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place? I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison, deep in the weirdness. I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was at some point, but I do not anymore. I just am. And you? Why are you here? Are men here? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us. But walk with me. Let's find out together, now that I'm free. I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood. In the end, we won the war. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the Menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the Menhirs. Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that. We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a specter to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
skaber asar.
Oh, awaken thee, once and future king.
His hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach. I am the price paid for touching the unreal. I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command. I am his. I am.
Yes. I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake. Dragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one. I appreciate it, but let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure. For now, we need to make way for Avalon. I have to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me, or would you rather stay in this wretched place? I am not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy death. But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to answer. Trust me, I wish I knew. I remember death. Then darkness, a terrible loneliness. Ages upon ages of solitude. And these are all the details I have. Perhaps, in time, I'll remember more. But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity. I must see the legacy of the age of conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory. What is happening? No! I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns. I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have. You are a surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your disposition. And since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make the best of it. Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience. Oh, what an adventure this will be.
He was the hand that reached beyond knowing, the seeker who dared cross the boundary, the dreamer who glimpsed the shape of what could be. He was the hand that reached beyond knowing, the seeker who dared cross the boundary, the dreamer who glimpsed the shape of what could be. I am his oath. I am his burden, the man beneath the myth.
There you are. It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long? Figured you would. A place like that doesn't let anyone through easy. But you're standing here, looking healthier than last time. So I'm guessing you found something worth the trouble. You found him. I'm truly sorry it turned out to be you. Well, it seems that the Red Priests managed to succeed in at least one of their experiments. You were able to go deep into the weirdness, survive, and even bring a piece of our king's soul back with you. I don't have to explain that this isn't something that happens every day. My job is to make sure it won't ever happen again. And this means you have to die. I'm truly sorry. I'm sorry, but that had to be done. It shouldn't leave any lasting damage. I had to get rid of the parasite that infested you a moment ago. You've seen, no, you've felt what he's capable of. This power can't be unleashed on Avalon. Not again. You've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening. No, but thanks to you, I finally destroyed a piece of him I couldn't have reached otherwise. And from where I stand, that's progress. My goal is to destroy King Arthur. To get rid of him, once and for all. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I could use help in finding, collecting, and destroying them. What the Red Priests did to you must have been horrible. And yet, you've gained a unique ability to contain Arthur's powers within you. And what can be contained can be killed. That is why your assistance might be of help on my journey. He's the reason the world as we know it is coming to an end. Every time they resurrect him, the weirdness grows stronger. Soon it will cover all of Avalon, and nobody will survive that. I've been cleaning this mess for a long time now. And I truly wish for this nightmare to end. I stand against the most powerful being Avalon has ever seen. This requires caution. What would you do were you in my place? Kindly ask your target if it wants to be killed. Please. And if you really must know, the spell I used on my sword couldn't have harmed you. I knew that, you were surprised, I got the upper hand, and now you're safe and sound. Can we leave this behind, or did I judge you incorrectly and you'd like to waste some more of our time and cry about it some more? The plan is to steal Excalibur, or at least what's hiding within that damned blade. A piece of our king is bound to it, and so it needs to be destroyed. We'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. The sword is kept in the Horns of the South. It's a fortress, but if someone has this emblem, they can enter freely. Here, pin it to your clothes. If you decide to help me, you should get in without any issues. When you do, find the captain. Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest. And yet I still gave you an opportunity to do so. You'll have plenty of time to think about it on the boat. Definitely. And all of them essential. But I have to leave you for a while. You should get some rest first. Judging by the waves, our journey won't be pleasant. Set up a camp and get some sleep. Then we'll sail for the Horns of the South. Ah, and here, have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall.
I should be gone. I should be gone. And yet, here we are. Whatever he tried, it must have failed. Something must have gone wrong. For him. For us, it was a stroke of luck. I felt him strike. For a moment, there was nothing. No weight, no voice, no self. Just silence. But then, you pulled me back, didn't you? Or have I never left? Hatred, yes. That much I understood. But why? What did I take from him that he would go so far? He speaks as if he knows me, as if he has seen something I have not. And yet, I reach for it, and there is nothing. No, it seems that I should, but I don't. He knew me, spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, he's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken from me. I need to regain it. I don't... Not much. That isn't right. I should remember. I should. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should have grown. It must have flourished in my absence. It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow stronger. I should remember. I should be whole. Let's go then, young one. Let's not waste any more time. I left my kingdom strong. It should have only grown stronger in my absence. And if something threatens it now, then I will see it restored.
Ready? Hop on the boat.
The sea was restless, waves slamming against the hull as you left the island asylum behind. Caradoc's boat cut through the black waters, its course set for Avalon's shores. Then the deep stirred. A shudder ran through the vessel from neither wind nor tide, but from something far below. A presence, ancient and watching. And then it struck. The boat lurched violently, wood splintering as the sea itself rose in fury. A shadow moved beneath the surface, vast, coiling, inescapable. The next wave swallowed everything. Darkness took you. Salt filled your lungs, and then light. The crash of waves, the cold kiss of wet sand. You were alive. The sea had spared you, but not without a cost.
Oi! Oi! Where do you think you're going? This is my spot. You can, take the other side. Just don't get greedy. What do you think? It's good material. Be a shame to leave it rotting in the ground. Doesn't hurt that it pays well. If the keepers don't catch you, they're barely around anyway. Aye, it is. So what? It's just stone. Not like I'm chopping up the man himself. For a moment there, I was worried you were one of those knobs who get their panties in a twist over disrespecting a pile of stone. I can't stand their kind, but they've never gone hungry a day in their lives. Now we're talking! Jeez. How much longer do we have to wait to take down that damn noose?
You fight like a milkmaid! I'll have your head on a pike! I'll have your head on a pike! You... Your wealth is ours. You're only making...
We're being what?
Stay sharp. What's that noise? I'll leave you in pieces! You fight like a milkman! I will bleed you.
I suppose it has. A pity it has become a hunting ground for bandits. But do not worry, my friend. Let us walk this path and make me whole again. I will restore this island to the glory it deserves, the King's Road included.
Something's not right.
We're being watched!
Are we? They must have had their fun with you. Who had you as their plaything? The judge? The druids? Some band of cutthroats? But it doesn't matter now that you're free. I'm Avigor, a knight. I swore my sword to my lady's wheel, and she kept me close until she had no more use for me. Now, I walk alone, but a shadow never strays too far. You look wretched, and you smell like death. I've seen people like you before. Broken, worn down, dragged through the mud. If you've had enough of it all, I could grant you an honorable death. In a proper duel, you lived like a cur, but you could die like a knight. Wouldn't that be just splendid? Just say the word. Yes, off you go. It's you. Welcome. I'm more than happy to...
What's happening? In the name of the All Mother, what are you doing? I could have stabbed you. Wait, I haven't seen you before. But we don't just let anybody in, pal. You need to have, things, proof. Things to prove you're safe. For Haven. Yeah. This pin. I can't say I see it very clearly at this, present moment, but it does look important. Very official. But I remember Fergus said something about all this, these emblems once. Oh, yes, I remember now. I welcome thee, ye, royal person, on behalf of the keepers. You are a great friend to our own. Welcome. Please, speak with Fergus. He's our quartermaster. He runs things around here in the captain's absence. He'll greet thee properly. Have a pleasant rest of the day. Open it up, boys!
The horns of the south, the crown jewel of these lands. We had barely laid the foundations of Tainted Grail when Seawall and his men had already built a lighthouse, eager to guide our ships to them. He always had a competitive spirit. Of course, it helped that he took every sailor from the homelands with him, along with a handful of knights, so they could learn from one another. And thus, the Keepers of the South were formed. I decreed that every sworn keeper would stand as an equal to a Knight of the Round Table. I doubt they still honor that law. But I am glad to see the keepers grown. In my time, there was only a lighthouse and barracks.
Oh, a new face. It's always nice to see someone new here. Welcome. Why didn't I notice you earlier? Yes, my apologies. Ever since breakfast today, I've been sort of... You see, all we got here is venison and fish. I could live with all the bullshit that's thrown at us soldiers. But the longer I live, and I'd kill for it. As if it were that easy. And Rorik, the one we have here, well... Really? Sure.
Welcome! In the name of our eternally reigning, I am obliged to inform you that fighting those who actively break the law, as Camelot's representative, I will be paying a bounty of 10 gold. I also recommend checking the bounty board for information on wanted criminals. Please, state your business. Oh, someone finally checked out the nanos. Go, the hunt. Really? You fought bandits and killed them? Oh, I want to hear. None so far. The keepers don't want to risk being turned into. Besides, the captain banned them from leaving the Horns of the South without a. Well, Camelot would send a group of knights with Sir Galahad at the head, and he's not, and he'd probably burn down half the garrison, or hang them. He's done both. Usually, the sudden jolt causes the backbone to snap, which separates. A while ago, I saw someone hanged in the village, and it's true. No matter what you say about him, he's very efficient. Oh, sure, plenty. Did you know that apparently, if you cut off someone's head, they don't die? If someone dies in a damp, closed-off space, sometimes, but very rarely. I heard that a body decomposes in water for... I need to think, if I remember. That's correct. My name is Killian. I was sent here from the capital to see how the Horns of the South are handling... the situation with the Pict and Del Rita savages is precarious. Too bad we can't get rid of them as easily as we did. There have also been rumors that we might soon have a civil war on our hands. There are rumors that the Rita tribes want to unite, and that would mean open war with Camelot. As for those Pict savages, they've been growing bold, leaving their forest. For now, it's just been small scrimmages. But... well, you've probably heard about the druids making human sacrifices by stuffing people into wicker. Well, the people decided to give them a taste of their own medicine. They rounded. Oh, how they must have howled and sizzled. Most of them, the survivors have supposedly taken refuge, and one of them is rumored to be hiding in the Horns area. But whether that was before or after the charred... His name was Slaudiarg. He was lurking near Blood Lake, a small pond where they say he would fish them out and use his magic to turn them into undead monsters. Supposedly, he started needing some fresher core. The Horns organized a manhunt. They found him. People say that the moment his body touched the surface of Blood Lake, the water turned red. Some say that Slaudiarg came back from the dead and seeks revenge. I don't really have much more to tell. It's hard to get any updates here. I only know that the new Lancelot, the Witch Morgaine, would have been burnt at the stake long ago if everyone went. And then we have the commoners who seem to keep forgetting their place and loudly demanding change. Oh, hey, before you go, I can see the bloodlust in your eyes, you know. It takes one to... If you're seeking scum to slay, you'll find bandits in the ruins of a merchant settlement nearby. It's worth visiting.
If you're here to see the healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to watch people suffer. And I mean it! He's a know-it-all from Camelot, but the truth is, all of those academic types think they're better than us village folk, just because they read... I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what? He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osprey. Sounds like horse crap. My grandma, she knew how to make a proper potion for toothache. I even gave him my grandma's recipe. No, Heber took it, the plonker. Said if I don't know how to make it, I shouldn't have it. And that he does... You will? Oh, you're alive. Ah, you're back. How...
Didn't expect to see you here.
So, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope. Most unfortunate, but that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid the name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster. And please, try to be convincing, or the war. Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will... That makes me wonder, what happened? If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves... However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a... Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons, and fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the horns. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make your... We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that there are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there. He's our huntsman. He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lad... Right now, Marg is the only other person. I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world. There is a local legend about a dark druid. Slaughter, that was it. He was a necromancer, It's quite an old legend, though, so unless he... It's old. From what I've heard, the keepers and the people from the village below used to... Yeah, damn druids. They flooded a village of innocent... I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad we got rid of them. It's not far, and it's hard to miss. But honestly, you don't really know what you're walking into, so if I were you, I'd try to... The captain forbade anyone from leaving the keep, so I couldn't. Your words, not mine. Good. Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid... Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll... Because I said so. What? Is you really... There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if any... And have you helped any of my people? Or are you just here? First, show me you care, and then I'll take you to the captain. I can't have every random stray wasting... I trust we understand each other. Good. Come back when you've proven your... Excalibur? You want to pull it out? Well, be my guest, if you think you can. But unless you're King Arthur reborn, I wouldn't count on it. I'm Captain Brandon's right hand. He deals with the serious matters I don't want to know. Fine then. This is the keep. Anyone sworn in as a keeper lives. Otherwise, they're not allowed to go there without my express permission. You're allowed to walk around the keep and the village. But if anyone catches you stealing, I'll take you. It used to belong to the keep. You could say it was its beating heart. Ah, those must have been the days. But then the ships stopped coming, and there were less and... Until, at last, the sea... Depends on your idea of interesting. There's a weird statue with a gong. I don't know. Ask Marg. I'm pretty sure he just sits there all day instead of hunting. What else was there to do? There weren't enough people to live there, and we wiped out most of them. But new ones showed up every now and then. Marg. He's not our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job. I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive. Yes? Did you find out? Why not? Don't tell me you're afraid of ghosts. Just don't... No. No, you can't. I don't take bribes. But if you're eager to throw your gold around, my keepers are running a That way, your coin pouch won't weigh you down, and you'll be... That's a shame. In that case, why not help them with your own two... So what? That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold. Because killing it... You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen... Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end. But they have families. It's part of my duty. But since I can't send any more beyond these walls...
Blessings upon you, stranger. May the word... What do you mean, my child? I'm afraid you are attributing too many... The horns of the south are my home. I'm afraid that I simply cannot believe your... So it's your word against thee. It's a sickness, a corrupt... Many of my brothers would call it a curse, a state... And yet... I wonder, did Kai not teach us that all the weirdness twists and warps? Yes, it consumes. Life grows in its wake, strange and terrible, but life all... And that is what frightens the church. As prepared as any men can be against something they barely under... Swords and fire will hold back beasts, but there is one thing. The Excalibur they keep here. Well, even as it rests upon its pedestal, the air around it remains The Keepers may not see it for what it is, but I do. And if it truly holds back the weirdness, then perhaps... Safe? No. But safe. But tell me, what is safety, truly? A strong... So no, I do not feel safe. Certainly. Kai's blessings know... May Kai's word always...
Hey, tell me. Listen, I'm no good. She's learning how to read and write. Can you believe it? She writes letters. Oh, thanks. Here's the letter. And what did it... No, you must have misunderstood something. What do I do now? I should go back to him, right? I guess. I guess, yes. Excuse me. to keep me company or put me out of my misery. Just kidding. Love the view. Always windy. Always... You don't say. I didn't choose... Our... beloved quartermaster has just got drunk in the tavern and lost half my pay. And maybe... But I mean, why would he even care? It was my gold. Oh, aye. I need a warm coat. And I mean the absolute... Osprey might have something in stock or know how to make one. I'd ask myself, but he's not exactly... Thanks, friend. I knew I could...
Sometimes it's nice to just sit and think.
Welcome to the Museum of... My name is Ridderick, and I'd also like to bring your attention. The museum holds a collection of 72 items of the so-called... The collection includes big and small items that represent... Here you will find militaria, craft tools. But I'd say all exhibits are worthy of your attention. Those would be the items that used to belong to what is also worth mentioning. Yes, it's remarkable, isn't it? Sewell's boots were sewn from on the outer side of each. It means that even... It is indeed. The horn was used... It has a brass mouthpiece. It's a memento of the visit. The tableware is made of that detail, and it began in... It took them years of... I don't doubt it. Since drawing on available, as you can probably get... Oh, of course. Sewell was an outstanding... He was also the founder of the... Really? Do you mean it? Usually people only come here when they've had too much. The last person who seemed to actually be interested in them... It was described in the last... Definitely. Personally, I believe that people should find Lady Elaine in the tavern.
lost, or what? You all right, newbie? Have you been to see the refugees? Hey, what a... Cole came to us with a group of refugees from some nearby bandits, the weirdness, the Del Reader, hunger. You'll meet them in the village. They live in the build... Not long ago, though, Cole started acting very strange. He might have used too much force. And Cole felt compelled, frankly. I think Mahon brought it... Wait, if you have... no, it's not much, but I'd like her to know.
Good to see you again. The pledge today was very interesting, wasn't it? The Huh? Ah, yes. So, what do you need this time? Hey, not this time, my friend. I've run out of ink. I'm waiting for a delivery. In the meantime, I need to ask you for a favor. You do know it needs to stay between us. Do you understand? Fantastic. So, here's the on a recent night out at Wrongs, it seems I may have left documents, with Captain Fergus' seal. I can't really go there right now. Could you get them back for me? Splendid! When you have the document, or just find me, I'll be around.
Oh, a new face. I haven't... It depends on who's up. No, I'm kidding. I don't mean I'm Marg. A hunter. No. Because I'm not... You need to understand that when someone enlists with the horns... If someone comes here and gets political, well, I don't know if you're aware, but becoming the captain is... Because the captain answers to Camelot and its representative, Galahad. And the current Galahad is a real piece of shit. He burns people and... I'm self-sufficient enough not to have to ask. However, I suppose I could help you. Everything is interesting around here. I don't know what it is about this place, though I'll admit, it's getting worse lately. They keep emerging from the low, so I'm guessing we might have a necromancer on our hands. Only every century or so. But even that's too... Well, it's probably all that death. The South has always been restless. I guess death has seeped into the very soil of this land. Because I'm not stupid or suicidal. I can go up... I'm a simple hunter. While they have the power to raise the dead. Arrows are only good again. But if you decide not to help, I'll have no choice, will I? Or I could just wait for the next... Good. And try not to die. That undead...